Yo, yo. Mm. Mm. Just saying, Bugman. It's close enough. Got a few more Bugman minis. I've got like the couple more Grombrindals. I've just had them forever, kind of like chopped up, just not completed. So the goal is to just complete them. Too many minis, yo-yo. Too many minis. TMM. I need water. And a cup. There is a cup. Thank God I've just got random shit lying around in the room. It's exactly what I need, just random shit. Hurricane come through and probably knock out power, so I guess I'll work on Warhammer while it's out. Hey, good luck, bro. Hope there's no maliciousness with the tornado. Good luck, brother. You shall be good. I think we had a tornado come through here, not explicitly, like, near me, but close enough, about a month ago. It's not very common for, like, this area, Toronto, to get anything like that, but it's definitely a thing. Any sort of, like, natural disaster, Mother Nature, any shitty event like that is just awful. Super, super awful if it actually impacts you. Because there's just nothing you can do about it. It's kind of like just what it is. No fun. Did I miss a bit? What is that? Tech Priest Grombrindal. I think I'm missing a bit, which doesn't... The fuck? Hmm. Weird. 5 to 10 foot storm surge on the coast from... Yeah, that's shitty. I mean, again, what do you do with that? You just kind of... It is what it is, I suppose, right? There ain't much you can do. You just kind of pray it doesn't fuck with you. Don't fuck with me, please. I just want to do heretical shit. Please leave me alone. What? What do you need? Message me. Oh, my lord, woman. What do you want? You are so crazy. You're the craziest. Ah! Mochi's crazy. Mochi is so crazy. What the heck? Mochi, please. This is a dog, man. Today he is not good. He's bad baby. He is a bad baby. Bad baby. Christ, man. Mochi, why are you crying? All you do is cry. You cry more than me playing Aphelios. Which is a very mighty task, Mochi. He's just a baby. Got baby mental, baby mind. A dwarf. A commemorative dwarf. Trying to get through my backlog of just things that can sit on a shelf and not really do anything but look cool. So many different things I want to do, but this is definitely one of them. Probably the easiest thing to do, come to think of it. Mochi. Mochi, why are you crying so much today? You got potato, you got greenie. A creature. Creature dog. I mean, Mochi eats food. Mm. Oh, there's no backing to it. It's literally this arm. No shit. Interesting. Fucking tech priests are so weird. They're not my thing. Kind of weird to make Grombrindal into a tech priest, but I guess it's something. I guess it's something. Another weird idea. Good God, Mochi. Glue points. Where do we glue? Where do we glue? Yo, 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 yo. Wait, I glued the wrong thing in first. That's fine. Good God, Mochi. Your baby.
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
Hang on, brother. Ninja, thank you, bro. Thank you, sir. I think that is... Bro, tech priests are gross. I don't support no tech priests. Alrighty. Next piece. The Lobotomite Goblin. Very reminiscent of League teammates, indeed. Without a brain as well. Look, got no brain. The Lobotoblin. Yeah, I'm getting through, just things that need to be built, you know? I've been building quite a bit on stream. Just because I've got things and it's like, you know what? Why did you buy them if you're not going to build them? Get to them. So that's kind of where we're at right now with some of these pieces. A lot of these were kind of cleaned initially, so I'm just putting them together. It is not even procrastination, it's just other things, I suppose. It could be a bunch of different things. I think it's once you break through a certain barrier, everything else is kind of easy. So it's a matter of getting to that point first, right?
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
Heard you were shit-talking tech priests sprout mold.
Yeah, look at them. They're disgusting. I hate them. But I do like some with $4.99 a month. Thank you, sir. Those are all right. The guys with the $4.99 a month, or I should say like $8.99 a month, whatever the fucking sub price is, hey, I can stomach those guys. Let's glue this. Tiredness from adult life tasks, priorities. It's just existing. Yeah, literally existence is torment, right? It's like Urgot. Existence is torment. And I think this is basically finished. There's not much more to this guy. What a cruel world we live in. Good. All right, next one. Best champ. It's an alright champ. Okay. On to the next creation. What do I want to build? How about this one? God, how do you put this one together? This is the Space Marine Grombrindal. Forgot what edition this was. Or rather, what year. Me. Am I missing an integral part of this? I think I am. Yo, yo. Presents! Wow, we love Christmas. Christmas is so good. The Dowie Christmas presents. So this goes together like this. What are you talking about? Big Rock what? I sometimes reminisce of the orcs. That was a different time. That was a time of simplicity. Oh, I see, I see. It's orc speech. Where are the glasses? We'll wipe these things down. Move to the right. Sorry, I'm like hard to pay attention. The curse of Finecast. Ay. Getting everything. Fucking hell, that's tedious. Hell no. Camera angle. Maybe this is just how I naturally look. Maybe I'm like, what's his name? It's a social experiment. One big joke. No, I'm not that big. I watch myself. Don't worry, we're good. It won't get to that point. I am very aware. $150, $159. Hey, keep going, bro. Don't we all gotta lose a bit of weight here and there? It's not bad. You've got more motivation. You're young. Keep going. When you're old, you just want to eat food and chill, you know? Not always, but... No, I'm not sculpting. I'm just cleaning things up. Midlife! Hey. I've got a few things I want to work on, health-wise and everything, you know, but... I take it slow right now, instead of going full steam. I mean, people usually, people run in fucking groups and shit for motivation. It's usually other people motivate you to do things. Not always, but like, you know. If you see other people doing it, you may be motivated to try and do it yourself, right? Not that that's for everyone, but it's something that's definitely a thing. Mm. Swap. 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 Swap the song. Yeah, that's good, man. That's exactly how life is sometimes. You need people in your life who support you, because you'll be going far with those people. When they genuinely want you to succeed, they're good people. Always. Mantrick, yo, buddy. If anything, I'm the one who's fucking telling them to get a move on, you know? Well, as you said, everyone needs to be motivated somehow. Bum, 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 bum. When are you coming back to the mainstream? Mainstream, like the mainstream radio? The public eye? When am I going to come off my hiatus? Make music again? Play Aphelios again? I should get back into bass. I miss playing bass. I thought about it today. Trying to clean this room out and get rid of a lot of stuff. Just sell it, get it off. Too much clutter. And I'm like, you know what? If I make room and I can get rid of things, I can bring my bass up and I could fucking play bass again like I once did. That'd be cool. Could go learn a few, like, very basic Windrose songs. Because I don't think those songs are too hard at all. Music stream. I mean, you never know. Best motivator is becoming an example for someone else. Well, however it may be. I think for me, if I want to be motivated for anything, I just got to break through that first barrier. See that things aren't so bad. And then once you're in, you know? Foot in the door, you're done. When the day comes, I will be there. Okay, Iron Man and Superman and its superheroes. You're gonna save my life. Bro's gonna drop down through my fucking ceiling. Donnie Darko style, like a fucking engine. And you're gonna save me. I respect it. It's a bold move coming here. Land of the stink. Oops. Someone else will. Well, everyone needs somebody. And cleaning this thing is so satanic. Religious rhetoric. I mean, I just say shit. I don't know, man. I just say words. I say words, and when you're a streamer, you need to yap. Doesn't matter what the fuck you yap about, you just yap. 58 letters would be time consuming. Yep. I mean, if you're trying to recreate something, that sounds pretty tedious. Absolutely. Or redesign, I should say. Oops. Bum, 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 bum. What is this? What is this mini? Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, who knows? Maybe, man. Who knows anymore with the universe? Good things happen, bad things happen. But some things you can't explain. Who knows? This gobbo ist dun. I don't know. Listen, I don't even know what the hell you're saying at this point, man. I don't know. I have no clue, brother. I have no idea. Mochi's yapping. He heard you. Mochi! Fucking yapster, bro. You think it's a big setup for Disney Comics? I mean, I think it was just a guy wanting to make an alien film based on other alien films. Could be anything. The last movie I saw was Beetlejuice, and my god, that shit sucked ass. Super mid movie. You just get lost watching it. You're like, what's the plot again? Oh, right, there is none. Oh, wait, there is one, but it doesn't matter. Mochi! How good's my French? 0 out of 10. Solid 0 out of 10. Why are you crying at my door? You look like a little marshmallow, bro. You look like a schmello. Are you howling? Did you hear that? He howled. Mochi's sad. Ivana's not here. She's in the bathroom. On the loneliest of days, Mochi will howl like a wolf. That I have no idea. I don't think so. Isn't it just next year we're gonna get it? Pretty sure it's just next year. Phelios is one of my least favorites. I'm gonna say Amumu mid was fun. I'd have to go back and look, honestly. Off the top of my head, I can't tell you. I'd have to, like, look at the champions, and then the memories will come back to me. Of either depression or of, good times. The worst characters? Easily remembered. Aatrox. Akali. Akshan. Alistar was easily one of them. The worst. What? What'd he do? Did he take a shit? What'd he do? What did baby Mo do? What the fuck, Mochi? You're a bad baby. You're a bad baby. Legacy, yo, buddy. Sorry, my dog's being crazy. Baby Mochi is being a baby bastard. But that's nothing new. Baby bastard. Alistar more support. I mean, you'd enjoy most things in their intended lane, usually. Usually. I don't think I could be fucked with to even do the bubbles on this thing. It's just like a piece that'll sit on a shelf. It's not meant for competition or anything. It's just a cool thing to look at. I think one thing I do glue, though, is this. This absolutely gets glued. Okay. Hmm. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a few days ago. What'd you end up going with? I think it was Blood Angels, right? If you want to post it in the Discord, go for it, man. I'll take a look. It's a very slow process sometimes. Tournaments? No. I would if I had time, maybe, but, you know. Did you hear them remaking AVP? I think I'd heard that a while ago, but I haven't... Not big on it right now. Like, I played AVP competitively, the 2016 one. Or 2013 one, whatever it was, the latest AVP. Which is not new, by any means. Yeah, I gotcha. That's cool. That's exactly what I'd do. You gotta practice on minis that you don't care about so that you can be comfortable with painting the good stuff, you know? I think a pretty fun exercise would be, even if you were to buy one box of minis, you could basically paint each miniature differently as kind of an exercise in just trying out different things. You know, different techniques, or maybe paint one quickly, paint one slowly, and then you'll eventually pick and, you know, you'll be like, that's the one I want to go with. Either way, though. A lot of people get disgruntled. They're like, ugh, I just spent all this money and I ruined it. I don't want to do Warhammer anymore. It's like, you gotta fuck up to learn, you know? You gotta hate it until you love it. Ramshackle, yo, buddy. Space Marine 2 co-op campaign sometime? Hell no, I ain't playing that game. Not for a while. Well, when it comes to painting plastic, it's kind of hard to restart. It's just more of accept what you fucked up and look at it daily for, like, improvement, you know? Have it be a reminder. It's not that you can't get rid of paint on plastic, but sometimes it's better to leave the things you've messed up and you're not a fan of, so you can look back at them and be like, never again. It's a good reminder. Yeah, go for it, buddy. Read a funny quote that describes a Space Marine. Go for it. Yeah, there's 3D prints of them. Official miniatures, not really. They're more of like custom fan creations. No, not really. Simplifies the problem. They've surrounded us. I mean, when you gotta go purge something and the purging comes to you, yeah, that works. That does sum it up. See, there's a Space Marine right here, right? Here's a squat. Grombrindal the squat. Fuck. I love Space Marines. Everyone right now is everyone right now is getting on the Warhammer hype train. Thanks to Space Marine 2, everything is chaotic. Everyone wants a piece of the action. And then all the old folks in the hobby are going to be like, what are all these new youngins coming in to ruin my hobby? Why is Asmongold making a Nurgle army? He's going to have them streamlined. Nurgle is a champion of Asmongold. True, actually, that's kind of a good take. I like Guard 2 more than Space Marines for sure. Yeah, Tolf, peace, buddy. I'm gonna be getting out of here eventually, obviously, but I think I could stay on a little bit longer just to try and get some stuff done. The good old dirty backlog. USCM. What are you trying to make that's aliens related? A dwarf character in Legion that's not Yordles. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I don't think I've seen that, but that's kind of a cool gig. To make it Colonial Marine or something. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I just sold my comics, my Aliens comics to a guy, to a viewer. Because I just don't... I need to make space. I need to get rid of things, not take things in.
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
Fight Frost, thank you, buddy. Iron patch on. Hollow card still in plastic. From what? Is that from the comic? Old things are goated. Old things are the best. Newfangled contraptions and things. Ugh. Not as cool as old things. Old is gold. Old is also mold, though. I was actually the Aliens Fireteam Elite official showcase stream on Twitch. The devs had me showcase the game on the front page of Twitch. That is one of my favorite Alien games. Very good. Aliens is goated. That game is excellent. That is probably the best Alien shooter outside of like the original AVP. Or like AVP 2. Right? Or like the AVP remake on console. That was really, really good. I love Fireteam. Apparently there's a sequel coming out. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, Fireteam is good. No, it's a really good game. If people aren't playing Fireteam because they're like, it doesn't look good, nah, they're trolling. That's an incredible game. One of the best Aliens games for sure, easily. Hands down. I love it. I wish I backed this thing, but there's a thing called Aliens Expanded. It was a fan-funded documentary where they got a lot of the people who worked on the movie. They got back the Marines, like Sigourney Weaver, everyone they can get a hold of. James Cameron, director, right? And it was a big thing, I think, on some sort of crowdfunding website. Wish I could have got in on it because they had a lot of swag and shit like that, but I don't know if it's still going on. Maybe I'll go for a bundle or something because I love that. The fans want something, they amass, and it happens. You get a big documentary. No, it's good. Aliens Fireteam Elite's incredible, man. It's a really good game. It's again one of the best Aliens games, hands down. It's like, did you want to play Colonial Marines and was disappointed like everyone else was? Well, here's Fireteam Elite. This is a real Colonial Marine shooter. One thing, if you want to have fun, if you want to have a little bit more fun and to make your run just kind of challenging, a little bit more so, we created a game mode that the devs ended up putting in the game officially, and it's essentially realism mode. So how it used to work was that you would get challenge cards, and with the challenge cards, you'd play them in the lobbies, and that would be the challenge of that mission you're on. And one of the challenge cards was no HUD. and we were basically hoarding that card forever to keep playing realism mode, right? Because there's no HUD, and you lower the darkness or the brightness to like 0, and it looks really, really scary. And you have no motion tracker, you have nothing, and you die in 2 hits on the hardest difficulty, right? And they ended up adding that as a setting to where you can turn the HUD off, and you just lower the brightness to 0, and you will be fucking, you'll have a lot of fun. That was super cool. Hardest difficulty, turn the HUD off, lower the brightness down, and play the game like you're basically walking in pitch black. Although not pitch black, like you can still see stuff, but, you know, the awareness you have is definitely a lot lower. No, you should try it. It's actually super, super fun. Super creepy. Turn off the HUD, lower the brightness. Everyone has to do it, and it's a completely different game. Swarm mechanics. I wonder if I mean, that game I think is done getting updates, right? Fireteam Elite had its years of updates, so I wonder if there was any mod support for the game. I don't think there was. But the devs are really nice. Like, those guys are diehard Aliens fans who made a great fucking game. Their first game. Really nice dudes. Loved it. I'm waiting for the sequel. I'm gonna play the fuck out of the sequel. Anything with Colonial Marines after that whole fucking Aliens Colonial Marine game that just completely flopped and was dog shit is a treat. Anything to relive that. Excuse me. Yeah, go for it, man. That's cool. You do you. No rush. UK is the home of Warhammer. Fucking hell. You good old Warhammer. It's certainly a hobby that's kind of an everything hobby. I'm not. Get back to homework. Hey, good luck, bro. Yes, I have the virus. I've got the virus. What can I do? I'm not even inhaling this shit. Well, said everyone ever. Resin isn't good, but when you actually weigh it down with water, it's not nearly as bad. Gotta fill the gaps. You good old gap filling? Working with Finecast is so ass. What is the lore behind Tobias Fate? I mean, that's just Twisted Fate, man. Tobias Fate is TF's name. I was a TF1 trick. See, you would never know. When it comes to the name Tobias Fate, it just sounds like a cool name. It doesn't sound like League of Legends, doesn't it? It's just like, that's kind of cool. It takes someone who kind of knows the lore to be like, oh, it's a league name. But if you don't, it'd still be cool. Beanie supremacy. Yes, beanies are lovely. They keep your hair down. Yep. No, that's what it is. It's literally TF's name. Does that make me a fucking role player? Oh, God. Maybe just not the Twitter type. Flat caps. I mean, I don't know. I've had beanies forever, so they just work for me. But if I didn't have beanies, any hat, any sort of comfort would be great, you know? Amoglade, a tankard. I've transcended roleplay. Yep. You know they're bringing back honor an enemy. That's a feature that's coming back. You can honor enemies again. Like, if one of them deserved to not lose and you respect it, honor them. If not, like, fuck them. That's a good gig. Because they removed a lot of stuff. They're like, this is old fashioned. We don't want it. Imagine giving props to enemies. You're supposed to give props to teammates. You crazy? No, Space Marine? You've got one right here. Look, Space Marine. Game-wise now. When it comes to Warhammer gaming, I'd rather just do the hobby, you know? I don't think that's me just getting old, but I've just got so many other things to do still with the hobby that, like, the games themselves, although I do want to play, are kind of like, I'll do it after, you know? No, I paint. I do everything. I just haven't painted in a while. I've got too many weird one-off commemorative minis to kind of get through. That's why I'm kind of scraping endlessly. Too many weird minis. Too many one-offs. Painting is something I'd love to do more of, but right now, just not very feasible, you know? I've got too much to do. Most proudest one. I got a few, but I wouldn't say proudest. I've got recent. Let me finish doing a bit of this, and then I'll go get it. Glue-based? Glue-based what? Cedric, yo, buddy. What do you mean glue-based? Oh, no, you glue them together. Yeah. This is supposed to be a little diorama. I'll show you it all together if I can clean this up. We've got a lot of different, you know, pieces and whatnot, but this is more of a, it's supposed to be a commemorative little diorama of the, mascot for Games Workshop's magazine, the White Dwarf. And he's kind of celebrating with a beer. As he always does. And, I believe it was for Christmas that this came out, so there's a bunch of presents. Just a fun shelf thing. It's not anything crazy. I've had the entire collection for ages. I've just not really built them. I haven't had shelf space or even like a dedicated area. You can kind of get a gist of it though, right? Like presents, I think are supposed to go back here. Stuff like that. Just a fun bit. Bugman, yeah. Well, this is not Bugman. This is Grombrindal, or they just call him the White Dwarf. But this is based on the White Dwarf. I think it was for the 40th anniversary. I think it was the 40th anniversary, or 300th, 400th issue or something of White Dwarf. I can't remember. Cool mini nonetheless, you know, if you got them all lined up, they look cool. Cool. Yeah, no, the one at Warhammer World is that's Bugman. Bugman's Bar. That's the master brewer. Yeah, I gotcha. 40K's I mean they're really there's quite a few things going on in each universe, so it's kind of hard to keep up to date with either. Usually people get really ingrained in one and the other one's kind of like, "Oh, I know that." But it's not, you know, "Oh, I could name everything." So, I get it. Is it really? I need to go. I have so much. I collect Bugman's Bar merchandise. A lot of it. Yeah, I collect all of it. I've never been, but I've collected a lot of dwarf stuff for ages. Do you live in Nottingham? Is that why you're saying all this stuff? 'Cause I'd love to go. Really? Hey, we should connect. You know what I mean? You send me the goods, I send you the cha-chang. You know what I mean? That's cool, man. I I message them sometimes on Facebook and I'm like, "Hey, what do you guys got for merchandise? You want to see my merchandise? Hey, I'm a serious. Look at it. Well, at Bugman's. It's a lot of Bugman's. Serious business." But yeah, I've messaged them a few times, just seeing what they have, because I'm always trying to, like, you know, if they come out with something new or there's something rare. Cool gig. It's a fucking mold line. But yeah, there's I collect Bugman's Bar stuff. I collect anything old, vintage, Warhammer World. Again, I've never been. I've just always loved it. It's such a it's a weird, like, time capsule niche. I love dwarves and it's all dwarven themed, so it's cool. But yeah. What? All right. I think we're basically almost done cleaning this up. Look at that. It's a little bolt pistol for Christmas. Mommy, I want a bolt pistol. Please. We've got heretics next door. What a lovely world we live in. Yeah, this mini's a little, this is I don't think this is my favorite one because I'm not really a big Space Marine guy and he's kind of dressed as a Space Marine. Instead of a power pack, he's got like a beer pack, which is cool. It's like this. Yeah. But how does this even fucking go? Oh. Bugman's. He's got some Bugman's. Cool. We have a bolt pistol at home. True, true. Hey, when the heretics come knocking, you need one. Yeah. Not really. It's more of like Grombrindal. The White Dwarf is just again their mascot for the magazine. I think the reason this one's kind of Christmas themed is because it came out around Christmas. They'll keep releasing him because he's kind of again the mascot. They've been doing it for ages. When it comes to any sort of like themed things, like oh a Halloween dwarf or this and that, not really. They've been doing a lot of commemorative minis, so things that aren't necessarily based on holidays or anything, but like more so based on an artwork or based on an old miniature that they wanted to update and make it look modernized, things like that. So they do commemorative stuff yearly as well. As an example, I think I have some. So is this commemorative? Commemorative series. This is kind of a nothing dude. He has no ties to anything, but it's like a brand new, unique thing that they wanted to bring out. Call Yacht Grendok. And it's just a unique sculpt, right? So, you know, sometimes they do this. I think, again, you wanted to get into Blood Angels. I think they did a few Blood Angels ones. There's a bunch floating around. Tiberius, the Carcharodon character guy. He's getting a Joy toy, you know that, right? You gotta buy that Joy toy. He's cool. I'm not really, again, I'm not a big 40k guy, but I know of him. He's a big dude. Yo, yo. The commemorative ones are good. Honestly, I've got Warhammer Plus. I don't care for those minis, but they're amazing. The ones that Warhammer Plus puts out are pretty damn good. The ones that you can buy in stores are pretty good. But I don't usually get miniatures that well, rather, they don't make miniatures that I'm entirely into for them. You know, I'll cop the Votan, I'll cop the, certain Dwarven ones, but yeah, some of them I'm, a little bit indifferent about. Just not my style. No yo-yo? Yo-yo, brother. Okay. I'm gonna call it done for this guy. I need to go wash him really quickly. I'll come back, I'll glue him. And then I'll get out the mini that you wanted to see. What are we building? Grombrindal. White Dwarf. We're always building a dwarf here. Is that the chick who's standing up? She's on like a hill or a mound or something with like a white helmet. It's fairly newish, I think. Like a infantry character. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. She's like holding her sword up in the air. It looked, if memory serves me, it looked really good. Again, not really my thing, but I can respect a good sculpt, you know? Okay. Oh, there's a giant tab. Okay. I need to vacuum. Actually, really quickly. I didn't do the base. Okay. This is resin, yeah. Not fun. It's fine cast too, so it's even worse. Pure trash. The only good thing about fine cast is the sense of accomplishment when you do it well. That's literally it. I'm not really carving. I'm more so you won't have this really with plastic, but with fine cast, there's a lot of these like see all this like weird shit, basically excess resin that just gets muddied up in like the sculpt. You're basically just cutting all that away. That's not really a problem with plastic. Resin's just kind of a bitch to work with because you've got things like this. It's not a very refined casting process as is like injection molded plastic like every new kit is. Pretty sure they pour these by hand, right? Yeah, exactly. You're just going in and getting all the imperfections that shouldn't be there. You know, you could sit here for ages and try to make it perfect, but as long as you get most of it, you're way good. Because hang on. It could mess up your painting. This is the Christmas one, yeah. The Christmas Grombrindal with the beer. Looks very cursed. So you're just going in and kind of refining all the problems they've given you. It's like, I didn't ask for these problems, but they're your problems now. It's like when you play perfectly in mid lane, and your bot lane 0-50, and then the 50-0 laners come to your lane and fucking destroy you. That's basically what this is. I spent the money, I cleaned up the kit, I did the best I could, but there's always more. Yeah. It's kind of a weird one, though. This thing's been around for a while. This is certainly not the most sought-after one, and I don't blame people for not wanting it, because, again, it's resin. But if you're a completionist with all the Grombrindals, it's kind of needed. Yeah, exactly. It's just, it's okay. Some things you can't get perfect, some things are just the way they are. It's a fun bit to even just have this many anyways, right? It's like a little Christmas Grombrindal. Well, resin is different from fine cast. This stuff is dog shit. The resin casted things that they're doing are pretty good. I don't have any complaints about the new resin, but anything fine cast, which is I suppose cheaper. I'm not really sure the makeup of it. It's like a lightweight mix of something. It's just dog shit. The new stuff is heavy. It's solid. It's cast very well. There's like no problems. Because resin isn't bad in terms of miniatures. It's these old ones are, right? Imagine these pox everywhere. If you were to see this in person, you'd be like, look at the present here, right? Yeah. Now, Finecast has been around for ages. I think they've completely destroyed it, though. It's like, we don't want this anymore. Thank God. Essentially, what they did was they stopped casting things in metal, and all of the old metal sculpts were cast in Finecast. And they were peddling up, you know, like, oh, higher details, the fidelity, oh, it's just incredible. And it's like, my guy don't even have a face. There's a fucking air bubble. You know, and then on top of that, they brought out a product that was supposed to fix that problem. So they created a product that had issues. And then they made a new product to fix the issues, but the product never fixed the issues. It was dog shit. It was pretty bad. I remember going into a Games Workshop when they first got the other product was liquid green stuff. And I go into Games Workshop, I'm pretty young. And he's like, oh, you got to check out the new product we got, liquid green stuff, give it a try. And I'm like slopping this shit on everywhere. And I'm like, okay. But it never really did what you wanted it to do. It was essentially putty. It was a paint-on putty that you'd put into all the cracks and crevices. And it would fix the bubbles, right? It would fill them in. Just garbage. It's just garbage. I would say the best putty you could work with in terms of like paint on would probably be Tamiya's plastic putty. Same deal. You know, you slop it on and you paint it in the fucking crevices and it's done. There's a whole bit everywhere on the internet of like liquid green stuff and, you know, fine cast minis. Some of the castings were good. Some of the fine cast castings were excellent. Others were an absolute nightmare. So, you either get lucky or you die trying. Yeah, no worries. Nah, you don't got to worry about that stuff. I don't think, well, you said you're doing, like, Blood Angels, right? Blood Angels don't really... You got plastic kits. You're way good. If you can ever get a hold of miniatures, you want them usually in metal, current resin, or plastic, which is just what they're produced in now anyways, right? Like, never settle for fine cast. Unless you're on death's door, the Grim Reaper's demanding you to do something with fine cast. Yeah, I mean, it was more of... I mean, there's a guy in here who worked at Games Workshop, and he was casting these things up. He'd have stories to tell about fine cast and everything, because he actually worked in Nottingham, right? He worked at Warhammer World. But, yeah, it wasn't a good product. Okay, I'm going to clean up my desk now. Here's another fine cast mini, fucking Bugman. We're way done the anvil. Not glue done, but cleaning done. We've been done that for a while, thankfully. Okay. I need to go wash these really quickly, and then I'll come back, glue them, and let me just vacuum this shit up. Good. I'll just... Is this wet? Cool. All right. Vacuum was comical. You need a... Bro, you need a vacuum. Fuck that. You don't want all these particles everywhere. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Yeah, well, fine. I mean, I do the best I can to clean everything up. My lungs are probably laced with it, so, like, we've got 20 years, but that's life. Be right back. All right. Ugh. True. Warhammer minis in the balls? You're not wrong. That's science. It's just science. Well, you know why? I do use a mask. It's just, a lot of this is weighed down. If you dip your knife in water, and you're scraping everything with water, it all just gets accumulated in the water. Right? So it's not really... It's not something you're turbo like, oh my god, I'm so paranoid, the dust. It's... Like, I do use a mask. It's just for this, it's like so minor and there's not much of it, so water is enough. What? Yeah, I'm almost done. Soap. My Warhammer minis are cleaner than me. Slope. Wish I had more water here. I should probably just have done this in the kitchen, but whatever. Yep. Washing resin. Fun. Not something I should have done on camera. Like, it's just inconvenient. I mean, not with me, but it is. Yeah, people still play it. But not with me. I feel like gluing this thing completely is kind of a nightmare. Certain things I can glue, but certain things I can't. When I do it right? Yeah, you gotta do it for sure. Pretty sure I've already watched this, but I can't remember. I just thought I did, so might as well make sure I did. What are you crying about? Oh, they probably will. The servers will be on for a long time. Until the second game comes out, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a good game. Really good game. It's the best Aliens game we've had in years. 100%. Moria was sick. I want more Moria gameplay, but I want it to be hardcore. I want it to be tough. I want it to be a nail biter. Not like, you've prepared 8 hours to fight the Watcher in the water. You shot his eye 4 times. You win. It's like, yikes. Okay. Let me go rinse everything, and I'll come back, and we'll, be able to, finite. Moria just got an update. It's probably quality of life, though. It's not anything crazy. Moria was released, yeah, a while ago. It's a good game, though. Very good game. Very, very good game. I'm out of fucking paper towel. Which is fine. Moria, games like that are really good with friends or people. Like, it's a social game. You need people to play with. Okay, I think I'm not going to glue this on stream. I just need to go. There's a few things I got to take care of. So with that being said, I'm just going to end here. I'm just going to end here and let all this stuff dry. Then when I get back, I can kind of figure out how will it glue. Oh, pretty easily. Painting one anytime. Yeah, I'll show you the painted mini, by the way, before I go. Painting one soon? No. Not really. These guys now, they just sit on a shelf for now. I don't think I need to paint these separate. I think painting the Space Marine separate, or GROMBRINDAL, makes a bit of sense, but like... Oh, you could paint this separate. Gross. Sub-assembly. Not sub-assembly. Sub-assembly painting, I guess. Disgusting. It's supposed to be like that when it's all together. There's like a giant bout of presents, and then he's just sitting in front with a beer. It's the Black Gobbo. Black Gobbo's looking out the top. Hang on. Since last painting, a long time ago. These are the only two things I've painted in recent years, to be honest. I don't have much time. I want to paint more, but... There's a dwarf. A dwarf. That's a dwarf warrior from Lord of the Rings. And then there was Warhammer Dwarf Warrior. So, yep, Dwarf Warriors, lovely. I'd like to paint more, but too many things to build. Yeah, the green, I haven't painted green in a long time. I figured I'd just, like, fuck with it and just, yeah. But it came out all right. It was just a one-off for fun piece, you know, so. Just a test. Like, this is what I'm saying. If you want to practice painting, this is how I practice painting. I've painted two things in probably 2 years, and, you know, hey, here's one of them, and then there was another one. But, I don't know. I'm not a good painter. Not yet. But yes, I'm going to go, folks. Take care of yourselves. Be well. I have to head out. And with that being said, I will see you tomorrow, or see you later. Do one for us. I've got... the next test paint was supposed to be this. Oh, you can't even see it. Lole. I was going to paint another Dwarf Warrior, but this was a while ago. Yeah, it wasn't really anything recent, so the base coats are down, but that's about it. All right, I'm out, folks. Be well. Take care of yourselves. Ow! I just poked myself.